What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and welcome to Week 3 of the Super Luck Draft League. This week, I'm up against the Sunny Shore Sunny Swords, piloted by KingYveltal, and they've got some scary mons. They've got Rillaboom, which is amazing, Caliber, which is amazing, Chandelure, which I love, Staraptor, Rhyperior, which is a bit interesting because it has Lightning Rod for my Archaludon, Avalugg, Metagross, Medicham, Skarmory, Blastoise. Basically 10 mons that you cannot ignore. So when I was looking at this, mostly my fear was, yeah, they've got Rhyperior with Lightning Rod, but I could potentially use Stalwart or Archaludon to get around that, so that might not be a problem, and it'll have to Tera if it wants to deal with my Rain team at all. Rillaboom, maybe a little bit of a problem, but with my main sweepers typically being Archaludon or Volcarona, that might not be the biggest worry in the world. But Staraptor, I was very worried about. Staraptor with either Final Gambit or like Choice Scarf Tailwind maybe, or just doing tons of damage with Reckless because it doesn't really need Intimidate against my team. I was pretty worried about all that. Just to show my draft again real quick, Archaludon, Pelipper, Poltergeist, Illumise, Floatzel, Glaceon, Ghost Oricorio, Volcarona, Swampert, Dugtrio, Alola. And this is what I ended up going with. I've got a Dancer mode, and I've got a Power Herb Archaludon mode. I didn't actually end up going with Stalwart, because I figured I could kind of bait that I have Stalwart and just take advantage of Sturdy in case they have something like Chandelure on the special side that can one-shot Archaludon. And I'm going to try to lead Illumise plus Archaludon, either set up Tailwind and Power Herb Meteor Beam something, or Fake Tear something and hit it with a super powerful Meteor Beam. Basically, my goal is to delete something as soon as possible before my opponent realizes what's going on, and hopefully I can go from there. But to back it up, I've got tons of damage with the Rain mode with Life Orb, Pelipper, and Floatzel with a Choice Band. This thing could do some insane damage. I've got Low Kick on here for Caliber. I am not super sure I'm going to be able to bring this because Rillaboom is a massive threat, but if Rillaboom is handled or isn't brought for whatever reason, could be really good. And then my other mode, the Dancer mode, Volcarona, Oricorio. They both Quiver Dance, and I feel like the best answer on the opponent's team is Haze from either Chandelure or Blastoise, and so I've got Taunt on Oricorio to handle that. We can't get Final Gambited on Oricorio because we're a ghost. We can't get Fake Outed from multiple Fake Out users. Blastoise, Medicham, and Rillaboom all get Fake Out. So Oricorio being able to dodge that, and Archaludon being Tera Ghost to dodge that. Illumise with Covert Cloak, Pelipper with Tera Ghost. I've got a lot tacked into Fake Out prevention. And then basically, yeah, they'll both just Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, Revelation Dance. I went Stellar Tera on Oricorio for insane damage, and it has Hurricane, because if the rain's up, that can do crazy damage. Everyone can pair with Illumise, basically, and just hopefully blast? We'll see how it goes. But anyways, let's just get into the battles now. Alright, here we go. That is Grassrilla, Electric Blastoise. Bax is Dragon? Water Avalugg, Water Rhyperior as I expected, and Dragon Metagross. No Chandelure. Surprises me a little bit. Makes me a little suspicious, but I think Archaludon Illumise is still fine. Illumise. Rillaboom Tera Grass. That is terrifying. I guess maybe I don't bring Floatzel then? There's going to be a Water Tera Rhyperior most likely, plus a bunch of other water types. I do want Pelipper, but maybe do I just bring Volcarona last? I think that could work. Could also be Oricorio just for Hurricane spam. But I think I like the Volcarona. Volcarona does well into Rillaboom, especially because it's Tera Grass specifically, meaning it's never going to get around Bug Buzz. And then I have the fire moves. I don't have to send in Pelipper right away. I don't see Staraptor either. Huh. Okay, this is a very tanky mode over there. But I think I like what I have. Let's see what happens. Ooh, good trainer card. But didn't bring Staraptor. Or Chandelure. Both of our trainer cards are missing here. Metagross, Rilla. Okay. I can see that. And it's Grassy Seed on the Metagross. Okay. How do I want to play this one? I think I could get away with Ghost Tera, Meteor Beam, Rilla, plus Fake Tears into it. Do I want to commit that right now, though? Kinda do. Ghost Meteor Beam, Fake Tears. If I can just get a deletion right away, that would be incredible. Especially dodging Fake Out on both Mons. Metagross being potentially a Body Press set with the Grassy Seed. Alright, we're not seeing Fake Out, so I didn't need to Ghost here. It's Fast Rillaboom with Leech Seed. Interesting. Well, I'll be very happy to get rid of that, hopefully. Hopefully you don't hear footsteps. My cat's running around the room right now. And there's the Meteor Beam. Blam. Rilla lives. Because it's Focus Sash Rillaboom. Okay, Heavy Slam into Illumise is okay. Sash Rillaboom? Not what I expected to see. If I'm being honest. I would like to try to Electro Shot Metagross and Rain Dance here. Okay, I'm gonna be able to get away with it looks like. That's good. Snarl Rillaboom, that's funny. But I'm gonna get back up to +1 here. Should do a pretty decent chunk to Metagross. Snarl and Leech Seed on Max Speed Rilla. That is so funny. Big damage to Metagross is nice. Heavy Slam into Arch does so much damage. Arch is going down for sure here. Right? Yep, okay. That is probably okay. I'll bring in Volcarona here. And I think what I want to do is Fiery Dance Metagross. And Charm Rillaboom. I don't know if Metagross would Tera here. Don't think so. But maybe. Oh wow, okay. Well, that's a little awkward. And now this Fiery Dance is gonna bounce off harmlessly. And we get Leech Seeded, okay. Is it Rock Slide Metagross? No, it's Light Screen Metagross. Interesting. This Rillaboom is really annoying. But I can definitely Bug Buzz that. And I think I need to check the rain. Returns of Rain is okay. Yeah, let's Bug Buzz Rilla and just bring in Pelipper here. Rilla swap into Blastoise is not bad. Don't love this light screen thing going on here, though. Yeah, Bug Buzz does nothing to Blastoise. But Heavy Slam into Pelipper's not bad. And it is Rain Dish Blastoise, that's funny. I think I need to get Volcarona off the field here. So much healing going on with that. Rillaboom. Alright, so this plan did not work. Sasharilla is crazy. Alright, back into Illumise. And let's Hurricane the Metagross. Metagross being immune to all of my shenanigans is a little awkward. Also, how much damage Heavy Slam did to Archaludon is very awkward. Here's Hurricane for you. That does take Metagross, that's good. Definitely needed that to happen. And then what are we going to see from Blastoise? Hydro Pump. Well, that's going to hurt. Bye, Illumise. Back into Volk. Moving on into Rilla. This is okay. I think I just want to protect Volcarona. Hurricane the Rillaboom here? Is that the play? I kind of want to stall out the rain so that the Hydro Pumps do less damage. Alright. What you got for me here? Slide into Pelly, that's not going to be enough. Good. Goodbye Rilla, finally. And my Pelipper's still around, which is nice. Ooh, but the Hydro Pump is into Pelipper. Ain't no way I can win from this position, right? I guess Hydro Pump can miss. We'll see the last Mon here. No more rain. That's convenient. Excalibur. With Light Screen, one more turn at least. I should just Quiver Dance, see what happens. I know this is technically giving more information, but let's see. We've got Glade Rush. Okay. Goodbye, Volk. Alright, gained some information, but lost game one. To Sash Rillaboom. What a crazy cook. Good game. Alright, going into game two, I'm going to need a better strategy, I guess. That Rillaboom is very awkward, but maybe I can make something happen with Volcarona, Archaludon, Oricorio. Because I can potentially use Quiver Dances, have Oricorio boosting. Oricorio with Taunt could be good into like Haze Blastoise, I'm guessing is the answer to set up. Maybe I lead that? It's a bit strange, but with Arch Pelipper in the back, that could work. My speed wasn't the best. We know Volcarona at least is faster than Bax, naturally. Floatzel, with Rillaboom around, I don't know if I can justify using Floatzel. What'd they bring? They brought Dragon Tera Metagross and then 3 Water Resists? Yeah, it's not Floatzel. Is it even Pelipper? I think it is Pelipper. Pelipper can actually do a lot with Hurricane. I'm gonna try this, because I need to do something different. A little bit unfortunate that I've revealed everything Volcarona has already. Rillaboom Metagross lead, that's cool. I think I Quiver Dance into Revelation Dance the Metagross. I expect maybe a Snarl could come through. And maybe a Light Screen, maybe a Tera Dragon. Once I get Speed Boost, then I can start throwing off multiple Fiery Dances at once. Rillaboom can't take a Fiery Dance into Fiery Dance, even if it gets the Snarl here. A double into Oricorio could be awkward, I guess, with the Metagross being faster. It is Metagross Tera. Maybe I should have... No, I mean, Revelation Dance at +1 should still be a ton of damage. Just because it doesn't KO. I mean, it's not Assault Vest Metagross. Hopefully these dancers can get out of hand. Here's Revelation Dance for you. Huge damage, love it. And Rillo uses Leech Seed, that is okay. Metagross is going to Light Screen, fine. Yeah, Metagross is in range of another Revelation Dance-ish. I'm gonna Fiery Dance Rilla. That'll get copied. I think I want to go for the Stellar Revelation Dance just to guarantee it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to do as much damage as possible while I have this slight advantage here in these boosts. Alright, Oricorio, let's go. Alright, we get the Fiery Dance into Rilla. Any boost? Got a boost on Volcarona. Oricorio copies. Takes out the Rilla through Sash. Lovely. Gets another boost. Okay, so I didn't need the Stellar Tera, I guess. And we out here sweeping. Here's a Stellar +2 Revelation Dance. Slam. Love that. Goodbye, Metagross. Now, with Light Screen up, would be hard to take out Blastoise. It's probably going to try to haze us. There's also a Bax Caliber to worry about. I think the best bet is just Bug Buzz Bax. Taunt Blastoise. +2 Bug Buzz will do a ton of damage. We still have our Archaludon, which they don't know is sturdy yet. Ice Shard. Is it also Aqua Jet? No. Alright, Bug Buzz does half to Bax. That's great. Hopefully this is a haze. Yawn. Okay, cool with that. Oh, but Bax gets the Leech Seed back. A little awkward. We can live with that. Ice Shard into Oricorio is probably what's gonna happen. I think I'm cool with Bug Buzz Bax and try to force them to use the Ice Shard into Oricorio. Go for Revelation Dance into Blastoise. Yeah, okay, we force the Ice Shard. Oricorio goes down. If we had Protect, we could have protected from the Ice Shard and then done like a Fiery Dance double up. But... Ooh, Bax is really low. Hydro Pump connects onto Volcarona, but we have 2 boosts, so we can eat that pretty well. And then Sitrus Berry. Nice. Bax will get the Leech Seed back, but we can take it out with Bug Buzz, and then we can Electro Shot into Blastoise. And that should be good. Blastoise can't use a status move like Protect. So yeah, Bug Buzz the Bax. Electro Shot Blastoise. Ice Shard Volcarona. That does a ton of damage. The Glaive Rush did a lot of damage earlier too. Is that banned Bax? That feels like that might be banded Bax. Which is good to know. Alright, let's see if this calc works out in my favor or not. This is a damage roll I'd like to learn. Could come in handy later. Not even close. Mirror Coat, ow. Oh, and that reveals I'm sturdy though. Oh no. Alright. And then yeah, Bug Buzz. Flash Cannon, I guess? Bug Buzz will do it. Yeah. Goodbye, Blastoise. Whew. Okay. That one was a lot better. But we're going to game 3, and with a lot of my information out there, this will be a fun one. Alright, this time around, how do I want to play it? It could be a Rhyperior now that Archaludon Sturdy has been discovered. I mean, that wouldn't really stop Meteor Beam or anything, but that Rillaboom is really obnoxious. What about Volcarona Archaludon? That's something I was considering last game with Oricorio and Pelipper in the back. Then I have 2 modes I can go with. I could bring in Pelipper and start doing that. I could just dance, even bring in Oricorio and dance. I could just use my Power Herb. Yeah, I like it. And we haven't seen Fake Out from Rillaboom or Blastoise, which is interesting. And I think the backs might be Choice Band. I get up Rain with Floatzel. I don't love that there's gonna be Rillaboom. That's the problem. I'm cool with this. I think Volcarona did great, and they're gonna need to respond to that. My problem is that if I Terrastalize, I become very weak to Ice Shard. Yeah, there's Rhyperior Bax. What do you know? Bax Caliber is Tera Dragon. Don't mind Protect Volcarona. Meteor Beam Bax Caliber. That would force out a Tera Dragon on Bax. And if you can't Tera your Rhyperior, you're in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, here's a Tera on Bax. Okay, makes sense. Can't be mad about that. Is it gonna be Rock Slide plus Big Hit into Arch? Yeah, okay. Well, with that Glaive Rush, you're gonna take double damage, so this is gonna be a trade. No, it's not. That's an extremely fast Rhyperior. Yikes. That's Scarf Rhyperior. I'm terrified. Alright, I need to go into Pelipper to bluff that I have Wide Guard. think that's what I need to do. Yeah. I need to bug buzz backs. That won't be enough. And I guess throw out a Hurricane into backs as well. Not falling for it, eh? That's gonna be game over right there. Wow, fast Rhyperior. Can you miss? Can you miss a Rock Slide? Not gonna happen. Okay. Oricorio versus the world? That's unwinnable. Oh boy. Well, I can Revelation Dance the backs and hope for a Rock Slide miss. I am in fact faster with Oricorio. Oh, I could have come in with Oricorio instead of Pelipper. Doubled that. Rock Slide goes off. I wouldn't be completely out of it then. But now it's just Rillaboom Grassy Glide game. Or anything, because Oricorio can't one-shot the rest of the team. Ah, good game. And I couldn't, like, I don't have Protect, I can't Tera to get on the ground to get some healing. But I can Hurricane Rilla. You don't click Grassy Glide, and you get confused and hit yourself. Okay, so if I had gone Oricorio instead, double backs, the Rock Slide would still really hurt. Oh man, good game. Crazy tech. And we're back. KingYveltal can cook in the team builder. Oh my goodness. That was a great set. I'm super glad Oricorio got to do stuff. I showed off most of my strategy. Floatzel didn't get to come, but it was a terrible matchup for Floatzel. I probably could have slotted in something else. And the Power Herb Archaludon, it did okay. It could have been better, but that Rhyperior with a Choice Scarf Adamant max speed is 1 point faster than my Archaludon, which basically sealed the deal on that game 3. Thank you so much. That was a great set. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.